The dollar index looks ready to go lower, and in this video I'm going to be going through what is coming down the pipeline. Tomorrow we've got NFP and it's time to get ready for it. So let's jump into some trade setups. Welcome back to the channel, guys. NFP is tomorrow, and jobs numbers are one of the most important things when it comes to an economic reading. The labor statistics this week have been pretty cooling, and that has been overall, contributing to this downward trend, right? We've expected labor and inflation to continue to cool, and that cooling has been pretty dollar bearish, right? As opposed to when inflation just couldn't quit and Fed seemed like they were just going to rate hike into the heavens. We've seen things kind of change in terms of expectations. So we're expecting now tomorrow NFP to come out cooler than expected. And again, NFP is tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. US Eastern. We will be live streaming that event. If you'd like to come back, make sure if you want to get notified when we go live for that event, you can hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button. By the way, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and you can tune into the stream with us. But again, we're expecting jobs numbers to cool further, and we'll get that number live and react to it there. Now, in terms of where we're at, my expectation, I'm kind of in line with consensus, which is if the labor market continues to cool, the dollar should continue to come down. Now, we've been bearish on the dollar, so we're expecting for continuation plays. Now, from a technical perspective, there's also something interesting going on. We're looking at the daily chart, and you can see price has hit a key level of resistance in this downward channel that we've focused on for the last few weeks. So as we hit 104, which was the level that I pointed out earlier in the week on our live streams and on my videos, I pointed out 104 is kind of where I expect the dollar to try and hold. And so far, we're seeing that come into fruition. Now, if you take a look at the gold market in reference to this, here's my daily chart perspective. I was looking for entries around 2000, but it seems like we might have missed that entry because price seems to be trading higher already. My daily chart bias for the gold market is still to the upside. And you might ask, why? Why gold bullishness? Hasn't it already gone up so much? Why are you chasing, Nick? Well, because momentum is a real thing in markets and things can go much higher than people expect them to. So I am still bullish on gold, but trying to catch the right pullback. So let me show you also, in terms of the edge finder, we're getting a really solid, very bullish reading on gold right now. And what you can see is that when you look at all the different factors at play, everything from economic statistics like labor market, inflation, interest rates cooling, the economy slowing down, all of these things agreeing or showing confluence is why gold is getting such a strong bullish reading and has been getting a bullish reading for the last few weeks. So the edge finder has been really right about gold and still calling for more upside. So we'll see if that does actually play out, and we'll line it up with the technicals to see if there's some entries that we can take advantage of. But what I want to really draw your attention to, maybe we can zoom in on this in the edit channel. If we zoom in over here to the inflation and labor statistics side of things, check this out. We're getting a +3 for both categories. Why is that? Well, it's because inflation is cooling and the labor market is also cooling. Why is that so bullish for gold? Well, it means that the expectations for rate hikes or even rate cuts are changing. And so if we take a look, for example, we can go over to our, let's go over to yield and let's go look at the 10-year. Check this out. Yields are falling really hard. They were at 1.5% on the 10-year government bond. Now, what does this have to do if you're an FX or gold trader? Well, everything, because this is showing basically the forecast, especially if you look at the 2-year, this is very much following Fed monetary policy expectations. And what you can see is they very drastically changed from where they were a few months ago, where markets were just expecting the Fed to keep rate hiking over and over. Well, they're not expecting that so much anymore. In fact, they're expecting rate cuts going into the new year. And that is what is driving gold higher and what I believe will continue to drive gold higher into the new year. So now I want to show you something on the hourly chart. I pointed this out on our live stream here today. If you were watching with us, I pointed this level so many times, I probably annoyed the crap out of our live viewers. We sat and watched this level for like 20 minutes. We were talking about this level at 2037. I mentioned that even though the daily chart might not have pulled back for me, I'm still interested in longs if we can get a momentum breakout of this level. But so far, we haven't been able to see closure above the 2037 mark. So if you're watching gold with me here today, here's what I'm looking for. I'm either looking for a $2,000 an ounce pullback on the daily chart, or on the intraday 1 hour chart, I'm looking for a breakout and closure above, because right now we're not seeing it. We're not seeing enough conviction here to really get me an entry on the gold market. So either breakout pullback or bigger pullback on the daily chart to 2,000 an ounce, at which point I might be able to get a swing trade going there from those levels. So I like both scenarios, and I am watching gold really close. On the currency side, let's take a look at the euro. So first I'll start with the daily chart. The euro came back to a level of support and found a lot of buying going on. So check this out. The euro broke out big time, trended higher, and really erased a lot of those gains in a very quick succession. This was 6 days in a row down, followed by the 7th day, which so far is in the green. We'll see if that can hold those gains. Take a look at the hourly chart with me, and you can see we had this downward trend. And with this latest unemployment claims that came out this morning, we saw the euro break out, and I think that you may even see continuation plays. There actually might even be an entry for me, and this is a great time to let you know that for the next few days we have NFP, CPI, and if you're not already inside of our VIP group, then check this out. Inside of the VIP Discord, you can get access to all of our trading signals sent directly to your phone anytime we take a trade. By the way, we also have, so it's Discord, so you can use desktop or mobile, but in both cases, you get notifications on any trades we take on the FX, indices, commodities, or even stock side. And when I say we, I'm talking about Frank, myself, and Ivan. All three of us are sharing our trades throughout the trading week with full breakdowns and explanations. This is not just a copy service. This is a service where you can basically get access to our trading journals in depth with entries, exits, and notifications right when we take the trade. If that would be something that would be helpful to you, it's a service that we offer here at A1. And if you'd like more information about that, there's a link at the very top of the description down below. If you click that link, you'll be directed to a message center where you can speak with someone on our team about membership pricing options. We have a monthly option, a yearly option, or a one-time payment to join the group. If you're serious about this stuff, it's a wonderful time to join us. We have NFP and CPI right around the corner. And by the way, you can also ask about the Edge Finder if you'd like to get access to that. That will be linked in the description as well. So again, we're watching for unemployment claims tomorrow. I'm sorry, the unemployment rate as well as NFP tomorrow. Those will be moving markets probably a lot. And then following on December 12th, on that Tuesday morning, we have CPI, which will also be massively market moving because we want to see that inflation number continue to come down. So I like euro upside, I like gold upside, and also, by the way, pound USD, kind of a similar idea. You take a look at the daily chart, for example, we hit support. We're in what seems to be a broader upward trending market right now. So we can actually even mark this kind of as a upward trend overall. And the question will be, when you drop it down to like the 1 hour chart, is there some possible chance that we get kind of a breakout here that could lead into some intraday volatility? It'll be interesting to see, and we'll watch out for that. Pound, honestly, I think I like euro a little bit more to the upside right now from a technical basis. We also have the NASDAQ making a good move here. Here's 15,900 trading here this morning at the time of recording this. And what you can see here is, yes, overall, we've had a big move, but I wouldn't necessarily say this is just doomed to fall apart. It just seems to be trading sideways and potentially just forming a flag formation before breaking out one way or the other. And I think we'll get that answer tomorrow with NFP. So if you're watching NASDAQ, what I'd be interested in would be a breakout one way or the other. So we've got demand here, where again, buyers have been strong, and we also have sellers above. So if you get a breakout one way or the other, things get interesting in my opinion. So we could go, for example, with this support and resistance zone, we could say if price breaks to the downside, perhaps we have some bigger selling that could come in. And if we break through the highs, as much as it may seem like it's already overbought, markets love to do this thing where everybody expects them to be overbought and then they explode higher, right? Talk to the NVDA bears and they will tell you all about that. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, NVIDIA is the massive chip maker that's up hundreds and hundreds of %. If you tried to short this thing, then I hope that you're resting in peace at this point because things have been so volatile for this stock. That's a whole nother story. This is not a stock channel. So we'll get back to our regular scheduled broadcast. I want to also talk about silver, which if you're watching the metals market, Miko actually from our stream today, he had a really good point about the silver market. He talked about a setup, and I'll leave it to him to explain his setup. So check this out.
Yeah, and I also do like silver a lot as well. Prefer silver a little bit to gold. I think price actions are a little tidier, but they're very correlated. So most likely they're going to do the exact same thing, but I also do like silver. And it's a similar situation to euro as well. I'm kind of waiting for price to start giving me some higher highs and higher lows. And same thing with euro, which looks like we might be seeing the start of that. But yeah, no trades for me at the moment, but those are kind of my main focus.
If you're looking to improve as a trader, we've got some cool free resources here that I wanted to share as we close today's video. Down below in the description, there is a link to join our Discord channel or our Telegram channel. And we also have our website, a1trading.com, where traders can get access to free course material to help you improve as a trader. Remember, we are also live Monday through Friday on this channel around 9:30 a.m. US Eastern, broadcasting most live news events and that sort of thing. So hope to see you there. And also, we do have a couple videos here showing up on the screen. If either of these seems like it might be helpful to you, then make sure to click here or here, and we'll see you there.